Well, I am currently part of the Broke Squad right now. Where's my controller? There it is. I admittedly, we were gonna have a nice little Pokemon sesh tonight. Might still happen. Probably not. Might still happen, but my capture cards, she's gone. She's busted. Speaking of busted, I need to change these input settings. Bear with me. B. Alright. There we go. Y'all ever thought the Lost Woods transition tunnels look like an eyeball? You're not wrong. You're not right. But you're not wrong. Just saying. Does anyone remember what the hell we were doing last time? Because I kind of don't. It's been a whole ass week. And I can't believe it's been a whole ass week. I have missed you all so much. My goodness, it has been a long week without you all. It's been a long week in general, but a long week without you all. Oh, whoa! Thank you so much for the 2-1 sub. For 6 months in advance. Wow. That you're super prepared. You're ready to support me. I might get cancelled 6 months from now. You don't know. I'm kidding. I hope I won't. Thank you so much, Eep. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seriously, I appreciate it. Let's go. Well, DC equals Twin Rover. Oh, that's good to know. So I never actually finished that. Okay, cool. Forest equals Majora. Jeez, Ducky's on top of this. I wish I was made from soup so the weather wouldn't bother me. I'm way too hot, I'm so burnt. I feel that. If I went streaming for you tonight, I would be in a pool. Somewhere floating down the river, honestly. I have a, in Sydney, there's a Wet n Wild theme park. It's a little bit out the way, but it's a Wet n Wild theme park. And the temptation, I know I should be saving money. Like, and to be fair, I don't have any money to spend. But I still want to spend the money specifically just so I can, like, I don't know, beat the heat. Go ride down the lazy rivers. Go on a water slide. We deserve this. Snowhead equals Ganon's tower. Ganon equals forest. Whoa, okay, that is so, Ducky, you are on top of things. You're crushing it. Thank you. All I remember is last time I did say, let's go finish Snowhead at some point. So let's go do that. Whoa, hello. Eep says, hey Sally, guess what? 300 bits. Also I'm getting inundated with text messages. That's why there's the GameCube startup sound right there. I forgot to mute my phone. That's embarrassing. Thank you so much, Eep. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you. Thank you for the 300 bits. I really appreciate it. Alright. Let's go dive straight in with Snowhead. We've already cleared out a good portion of this, but we have reset time, so now we're going to clear out the rest. I also have the Goro mask. I forgot about that part. Right, so I have pretty much everything I need. Okay. See, this is where we hit our road stop last time. At least on this side of it, like, we didn't explore this side because we were pretty stuck for options. This was our first dungeon, and when I say that, I mean, like, literally, this was the only place we could go when we first started the randomizer. In a very literal sense. I remember that much. This was our starting area. Oh. Okay, so I really need to recalibrate these settings. Okay, bear with me. You know what? I do not know. Ooh, nice. Alright, hang on. Bear with me for a second. I do not... Something is annoying me. I'm so sorry. What is annoying you today? It's just the buttons that seem to be... digital D-pad. Alright, let's just quickly... There we go. No hookshot anywhere. Hookshot only within regular limits. Did it have to be that was bothering you? I mean, fair, valid, but alright. There we go. Okay, apply. Okay. Alright, done deal. 5-minute timer set, please. 5-minute timer set, please. There we go. Alright, much better. And while we're here, we might as well start with our heads or tails camper, everyone. Let's go. Let's get that in. Let's get that sorted. We are 500 points in for heads already. Wow. Okay. Should probably be thankful I didn't just ban hookshot outright. Ooh, gold dust. That's a thing, I guess. Sure. You know what? That's fair. You could have banned hookshot outright. You didn't. I will take that. That's a stray. Ooh. Is this place just absolutely cooking, or are we about to get trapped? We're about to get trapped. Alright, that's fair, I think. We got so many good items just now. That's absolutely fair. Alright. There we go. Which, I think because stray fairies are vanilla, I think this is just a normal chest. But I'm just gonna double check. Yep, that's a stray fairy chest. Excellent. That's nice and normal. Alrighty, Vegemites. The heads is now trailing quite significantly. Tails is now in the lead. Don't forget to get in your channel points for that if you want to have the chance to win. You might not want the chance to win. I don't know. I'm not going to judge either way, but you know, you might sit there and go, no, I don't want to win channel points. Channel points are stupid. And I would disagree with you, but sure, go ahead. Alright, I'm fairly certain we've done all of this, but we now have to actually go through and beat the temple. So we've done all the checks for the most part. Now we just got to beat the good old temple, which, you know what, we can do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go. Alrighty. Well, that wasn't even close to hitting. Neither was that. Has my aim really gotten that bad in just like a week of not playing? Because that's kind of embarrassing if it has. Just saying. There we go. I was gonna say, if I didn't get the closest one, that would have been really embarrassing. Just saying. Alright. Whee! 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 Oh, Ducky! If you're watching, is Tiny watching? Do I get to say hello to Tiny today? See, I'm remembering things. I'm remembering. Am I saying hello to Tiny today? Alright. Oh, that does not make the jump even in the slightest. That's fine. Alright, say hi to Tiny. Yes, hello, Tiny. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hello, Tiny. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. There we go. Let's go. See, I remember these things. I don't remember what we were doing, but I remember Tiny. Tiny's part of the worm squad. Let's go. Boom. Alright. Actually, we can just go oh, no, we can't. Yeah, we can, actually. We can just go back out this way. No big deal. Alright. We can finally beat this temple, which I'm very excited about. It's been a long time coming. Tiny is Worm Squad. That's right. Tiny is our Worm Squad. Tiny is the mascot of our Worm Squad. Let's go. Alright. See, we've done all of this side, which is nice. We don't have to do anything here, which is lovely. That switch there will take us, will give us a stray fairy chest, so we don't need to do that either. Do we not have a shield? We still don't have a shield. That's interesting. Alright. Don't forget you have 30 seconds to get your points in for heads or tails, by the way. And there's your shameless plug for this evening. Alright. This is where we... Oh no, we got past here last time. But... There we go. God, I love Fierce Deity. Fierce Deity is so good in terms of just making jumps. Alright, that's a 5-minute timer on our hookshot band, by the way. Thank you so much for that one, Eve. Oh my god, it's really hot as well. I don't know about y'all, but I think Soup said it before and I'm agreeing. I'm sweating over here. Kind of gross. In fact, I'm actually tempted after work tomorrow. Because I'm lucky enough that I get to work from home sometimes. That could have been really bad. That could have knocked me off completely. I'm super tempted to just go jump in the pool. Like, go jump in a pool straight after work. Big Grinch, she said, I am very good. How are you today, streamer? I am very good, Tiny. Thank you for asking. I'm hot, but I'm very good. There we go. We are doing well, Tiny. And how is everyone else, by the way? I don't think I asked that. Normally I ask that within like the first 30 seconds. How are we all doing today? What's been happening? What's been new? Give me all the updates. Give me all the tea. It's been a week. I can't believe it's been a whole week. That's, and in all honesty, it's felt like longer. This week has been a month. Alright, let's go! Alright, we are just slowly making our way over. We know that chest there is just a straight ferry, so we don't have to do anything with that. Those two chests there look like they have nothing. Excellent, let's go! Alrighty. Oh, hello! Thank you, Eve, for another 200 bits. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Wow. So, yeah, thank you. Alright, let's go. Again, Eve, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alrighty. We are... Ooh, I almost fluffed that up. There we go. Because we have magic, we have fire arrows, we have the Goron form, we are actually doing this pretty much vanilla, which is really nice. There are a few bits and bobs, don't get me wrong, there are a few bits and bobs that we are trying just for convenience, but this is all fairly vanilla, all things considered. I love the knockback. I love the knockback traps. They are so fun. There is another one over here as well. Oh, large bullet bag. That's not a trap. Nice. We'll take a large bullet bag. Why not? Sure. Alrighty. And over here we have, these are just two straight ferries, so we don't need to fight them. I just find it fun to. There we go. There we go. Easy. I just enjoy fighting these. I don't often fight them, but I do. I do enjoy it. Alrighty. Now this part here. I was gonna hookshot it like I normally do, but let's do it vanilla. I was just saying it's nice to do things vanilla sometimes. So let's go. 50 rupees, I'll take that action. Alrighty, and our heads or tails has closed. Heads or tails, please. Hello? Heads or tails, please? Alrighty, everyone. We have a winner. Today, it is heads. Congratulations. Who was that to? Who won that? That is the Donks and Ducky. Congratulations to the both of you. Alright. That is excellent news, guys. Thank you so much. Boom, boom. There we go. I did give up on giving up on doing a better. Should be right. Good job, guys. Yeah, great job. Congratulations. Skull Mask. That's also a map. Alright, the double D's won. Yeah, my double D's are. No, I'm kidding. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Someone shut up. I'm kidding. That's okay. I love handling 2Ds at once. Alright, you know what? You made the joke, and that makes me feel better about attempting the joke. There we go. Alrighty. Soup just goes, oh. Yeah, I feel that. Oh. Alrighty, where is... There he is. He spawned right next to me, you stupid enemy. Ban Ducky. No, don't ban Ducky. We love Ducky. Okay, excellent. That was well worth our time. And I'm not being sarcastic. I love these knockback traps. They're so fun. What are we getting from here? The entrance is at Fire Temple for Great Bay. We actually knew that, I think. Yeah, because we cleared that out, didn't we? We have the daring people, of course. Get your head out of the gutter. Yeah, yeah. Get your head out of the gutter, Soup. Yeah, duh. Do we have the key? Oh no, we don't have the key. What are we going to do? Game. There we go. Oh no. Oh, $1. Alright, that's fine. Done. Alright, 22 minutes in and our first temple is done. Alrighty. Tiny is very concerned that there was no key. Don't worry, Tiny. Some light breaking and entering isn't illegal if it's done in a video game. In real life, your success may vary. Excellent. Great life lessons I'm teaching. Life lessons for Salbal. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. Alright. Thank God that was quick. I hate that sound of music. Terrifying. So, there's the boss. I'm sorry, what? That's not supposed to happen in a logic seed. That's really not supposed to happen in a logic seed. Let me check something here. Wait, no, let me check. I'm not checking the spoiler log in case you're wondering. When you do a seed on the OOTM, when you build a seed on the OOTM website, like the builder, it actually keeps your previous, your saved options. So tricks, glitches, junk locations. Okay, so I didn't put that glitch into the seed. Maybe it's automatically in the seed, but I doubt it. That's very weird. Oh, there we go. That is really weird. I have no idea why the key is here. It shouldn't be, but sure thing, game. Why not? Okay, compass is Woodfall, points to Gomar. What glitch? Yes, so, walking through, like, skipping the boss key there is actually a glitch. It's considered a glitch. So skipping the boss key, you're essentially only walking backwards, but in the game's eyes, it's considered a glitch. So the sort of definition of a glitch is a feature, is an action or feature in game that isn't intended by the developers. So skipping the boss key entirely, definitely not intended by the developers. So it is considered a glitch, and because this is a glitchless logic seed, we should not be able to, having the key there should not be possible. Having the key there does not fit in logic because it's glitchless logic. That's really weird. I don't know why that happened or why that happens, but it's a good thing we didn't need it all the same. A really good thing that we didn't need it. Yeah, it is really strange. I'm not sure. Maybe the seed, like, maybe the randomizer doesn't consider it a glitch per se, and that's why it includes it. I have no idea. I've actually never had the Snowhead King spawn in the Snowhead boss room in a logic seed. That's really weird, just saying. But you know what? We didn't need it. That's the important thing. Alright. Let's find our way to the castle. I do remember one of the warp songs, or one of the Song of Soaring locations, did take us to the castle. Does this not melt blue ice? Oh, these are oh no, that's okay, they do. They do, okay. I was gonna say, these ice arrows are useless otherwise. Game. Excellent, we got a Greg for saving his life. Thanks, game. Alrighty. Oh, that was useless. Alrighty. What warp songs do we have? Okay, I doubt it's any of these, so let's use Song of Soaring. Stingy King. Yes. What a stingy king, honestly. Okay. Sora Cape? No. Have we found Romani Ranch yet? Did we find Romani Ranch? What's Clocktown? No? Okay, what's Mountain Village? I know one of these leads me to Temple of Time. There it is. No, you were looking. Okay, I didn't think we'd found Romani Ranch yet. Alrighty. So at the moment, let's have a look and see what we have. We have Shadow Medallion, Forest, Fire. We're missing Hammer and Boomerang. So if anything's in Jabu Jabu or Fire Temple, or whatever the bosses are for that, Stongo's Cavern, Woodfall, Forest, Water, Shadow Temple. So we do have to do Shadow Temple, and we have seen that. Alright, cool. What we are going to do is, I know this is very unorthodox, we are going to go on a quick 2-minute break. I am busting for the loo. I should have done that before I started stream, but I didn't, so I'm busting for the loo. We are going to go on a quick 2-minute break. We'll be right back. I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, we are back. I told you it was going to be a quick break. Alright. Let's figure out where we're at. We need to do Shadow Temple. That we know for certain. Hello Terminator. Welcome in. The donks, quick. She's gone. You can come back. Yay. No. I'm sorry, the dogs. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding about being sorry, but hopefully you are kidding. Hopefully I haven't scared you too much. Alright, we have seen Shadow. I know we have. I have no idea where it is. Terminator, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day. I know we've seen. Maybe Shadow was where Deku Tree was. Okay. Oh, right. This is where this was. Okay. I forgot that all the major regions are shuffled because it's wreaking havoc in my brain. I'm not gonna lie. I am so confused right now. Alright. Ah! Jeez. Excuse me, my phone. There we go. Alright. There we go. Let's go. I want to see what remains we need and what we have got. Theoretically, we can go beat Ganon now. We know where Ganon's tower is. Oh, no, we haven't seen Ganon's tower yet, I don't think. But we know where most things are. Deku Tree, Jabu Jabu, Inverted Stone. Whoa! Hello, Eve. Thank you so much. Roll, roll, roll. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Alrighty, I'm gonna wager we have none of these. Yeah, we have none of these. So Deku Tree. We haven't found Deku Tree yet. Jabu Jabu. Inverted Stone Tower. Spirit Temple. Okay. I have an idea. I have a plan. I have an idea. Bear with me. Let's go. We're gonna be calm. We're gonna be zen. We're gonna be happy. No, we're not. Alright. Where does this go again? Right. Got it. This is actually good for us. This is where we want to go. I was gonna save and quit again, but this is good. Alright. I'm thinking... Let's go catch a fish. We have a bottle now for that. We have 3, in fact. Let's go catch a fish. And let's go see what Jabu Jabu is. Because we've never actually seen what Jabu is. As far as I'm aware. Alright. That's a good plan, I think. Fish. You know Placehold's gonna be so sad that they missed fish time. Alright. We are gonna get rid of our green potion for this. I know we're about to get rid of Naruto's letter anyway, so it's kind of moot. But it just saves us from walking down. As well as that the green potion is useless to us. Because we have Chateau Rani, the green potion is useless. This is gonna empty up 2 bottles for potentially helpful items like fairies and red potions. Fish! Yes, we have indeed got our fish. What's this fish's name? We usually name our fish as we thank them for our service. What's this fish's name? I want to know. I want to hear this. I want to hear what our fabulous, wonderful fish are called. Alrighty, let's go. I think the last one was called Stanley, if I remember, or something like that. Excellent. John. Alright, John the fish. I like that. John the fish. Oh, jeez. Alright, you know what? Screw this. John the fish. Let's go. I wanted to say Gorp. The next one shall be named Gorp in your honor. For now, we have John. The next one will be Gorp. We can happily name the next one Gorp. John, be released. Go free. Alright. As we always do, We thank our fish for their service. We release it into the wild. Thank you for your service, John. Be free, John. Excellent. Alrighty. Be free to be eaten. You know, there's nothing that can be eaten here. Now that we've released it from Jabby Jabby's potential grip. Deku Tree. I had a feeling it was going to be here. The worst case scenario is that we've just released it into a saltwater environment when it was a freshwater environment. Just saying. That's our worst case scenario. I feel like Gorp is a good fish name. Gorp is a very good fish name. I will agree. Oh, what are you? Well, that sucked. In vanilla. Oh, Snacky. Hello, Snacky. Ooh, Song of Healing. So many things are happening at once. Hello, Snacky. Is it a bad time for fish? It is indeed. Well, it's a great time for fish. I don't know. Depending on how you feel about fish. Alrighty. But it is indeed time for a bad time. Alrighty. Thank you so much. And hello, Snacky. How are you? How are you doing? How's it all going? Let's go to bed time. Let's have a bad time, people. Alright. As per normal, we are going to let this reset a few times so we can get our... Oh, wow. Okay, no, that worked first time. Normally it takes my keyboard a few times to set in. Maybe it's because I unplugged and replugged in everything today. Maybe that's why. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's been a while, clearly. Alright. Oh boy, I forgot that we were doing this. Alright, we need some help. Also, I need to... It do be hot, but I'm alright. Yeah, I don't know about you. I am sweating over here. I am, okay, not in a gross way, but like, kind of in a gross way. I am struggling in here. It's a hot day. Salad Bowl Hat's releasing 23rd November. Pre-order now. I want a Salad Bowl Hat. That one takes out like so much fun. Hello, J Buckcrumbs. Welcome in. I should probably stop checking chat while I'm trying to do this. Hello, J Buckcrumbs. Hello, Snacky. Hello. How are you both doing? Let's go. It is so hot. I am low-key struggling a little bit. It's a sign that I'm getting better when I can, like, read and talk at the same time. No, wait. That's normal. When I can read and play at the same time. Oh, for the most part. Woo! That's not what I meant to do for sure. Alright. Maybe I'm not getting better. This one still sucks. Alright. What about a nacho hat? Yeah, but then I have to do the whole joke of, you know, that's my hat. It's not yours. That whole joke. Nacho hat's been made already. We've got to be different. That's right. Is it a hat or salad or a hat? That's the real question. One of them is going to get a wee bit soggy. Just saying. I'm still down for it. Oh, shoot. I should have healed. I should have healed. And we're dead. It has been a long time since we've done that, so I will take that as a first attempt. Feel free if you want a second or third attempt. Feel free. We've got some points, and I accidentally opened a third tracker. There we go. Thank you so much for that, Snacky. I think I just said Snacky. Snacky. I'm kind of hungry as well, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty. Nacho Man. I want to be a Nacho Man. Top tier song, okay. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for that, Snacky. Hopefully we can sort of shake the cobwebs off in time, because that was a That started as a really good run, and then I just got really cocky. And thought, you know what, I don't have to heal. Yeah, snacky. I think I'm just hungry, low-key. Game. Oh boy. If my computer is struggling to run Nintendo 64 games, we've got a bad time coming. Wow. Thank you so much for following, Celtic Lover 1. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. This is another one that's Deku Shield only, isn't it? And we have no Deku Shields. We really can't do anything here, can we? No. Excellent. Cool. It's been a long time. Hello, APC. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, Kazzy. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed that. Hello, Kazzy. Welcome in, everyone. What's new? Indeed, it has been a long time. It has been a week since our last stream, and this week has felt like a month. It has felt like forever since we last streamed. You're playing one of my favorite games. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Celtic Lover. That's awesome. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games as well. This is an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask combined randomizer, which means that both games are mixed into one. All the items are put into random locations, and we've got to try and beat the game. I'm playing new Pokemon LOL. Honestly, I'm just saying. Same. Except I haven't actually started it yet. I did start it and then I had to close my Switch. And yeah, it's been a whole thing. But yes, I'm very excited. Oh, come on, I thought I was high enough for it to hit me over. I'm very excited to actually get to playing that very soon. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna start it tonight. Imagine saying bye, leave us. No, never, I promise. Gang's here, I guess. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you so much, APC. I hope you're doing well. Miss your face. Aw, thank you. It's a very doofy face, but I appreciate. No, I'm kidding. A Point Crow style stream where the game swaps every 5 seconds. That would, okay, that's like Zelda Chaos Edition, but like double it and give it to the next person. Just saying. I get thrown back and forth. Yeah, that sounds chaos in a fun and unfun way all at the same time. Nothing here, excellent. Nothing there, excellent. And we no longer have to collect sculptures because we have everything we need from the sculptures, which is very nice. And I have fire arrows up, so I can just do this. Alright. Let's go. Did leave streaming for PAX, you can be honest. No, I wish I was at PAX. That would have been so much better. No, I've just been, I've been busy with work events all week, which was really fun, really rewarding, really tiring. I haven't been to PAX. Okay, that's a trap, and I'm fairly certain the captain's hat is also a trap, because I think we've already got it. Yeah, excellent. I've been wanting to go back to PAX for years now. I haven't been since 2018. That was a long time ago. Yeah. I'm just realizing how long ago 2018 was. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while. I've been waiting to go back for ages. So soon. Next year, Salbao PAX confirmed. Honestly, Loki would love that. I might be on my honeymoon, but Loki would love that. Just saying. Don't get this off. No, you guys, the deck is crap. There we go. I just found my. You found your first shiny already? What? Okay, are you one of those people who has like really good luck with shinies? Because honestly, so jealous. If you have really bad luck with shinies normally, then Congratulations, incredible. Still very jealous. I have astronomically bad luck with shinies. Like, I'm just so bad with finding shinies. I have mastered a method, hatched, I think something like 400 Magikarp eggs. Still haven't found the shiny yet, which is, even with the shiny charm, yeah, I've done everything to maximize my odds. Still not happening. Have you played Skyrim? I have not yet. I've been meaning to. I mean, no. Wait, clarify. I haven't finished it. I've played bits and bobs there while I was at friends' places. I haven't finished the game by any measure. So no. But I've been wanting to. It's one of those games that I really should actually go play. Alrighty, we're just gonna check grass patches. No, nothing. Excellent. Wonderful. Yeah, no, PAX is definitely on the agenda for next year, hopefully. Well, next year's already going to be a really expensive year. Jeez, next year's going to be a really expensive year. I've got one of my closest friends' weddings. I've got my wedding. Wow, I'm getting married next year. But yeah, I've got 2 weddings next year, one being my own. And one of those weddings is overseas, not mine. I have a honeymoon to pay for. PAX might not be in the cards for next year, but we're going to try and make it happen. Let's say that. Let's be optimistic here. We can't actually finish this dungeon without a Deku Shield, so we're going to leave it here. Let's go. I have over 50,000 hours in Skyrim. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I want to hear from you guys. What is the game that you have the most hours in? Either by estimate or if you know for certain. I want to know this stuff. Because I think the game that I definitely have the most hours in is Majora's Mask. No doubt about that. Then probably Ocarina of Time by like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, everything else. Dragon Quest Builders, I think like Dragon Quest Builders 2, I have combined like 1,200, 1,300 hours in. Across, that's actually, no, much more than that. I've got about 5,000 hours in Dragon Quest Builders, because I have it on 3 consoles. Oops. Yeah, that's Dragon Quest Builders 2, Dragon Quest Builders 1, I've got about 2,000 hours in. The Sims, The Sims 4, I've got about, I think it says about 5,000 hours now or something like that. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous amounts. Kingdom Hearts 2, honestly, valid. Kingdom Hearts is such a good series. I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game in a very long time, but it's a series that's on the top of the list for me to go revisit. A particular YouTuber that I like at the moment is replaying Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts. Redoing Kingdom Hearts at the moment. And I've been really enjoying watching that. So definitely on the list. I love trying all different ways of doing the sphere grip. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. That's Final Fantasy X. Yes. Sorry, I missed a few messages there. Final Fantasy X. Yeah, that's such a good game. That was my introduction to Final Fantasy as well. Honestly, probably Minecraft or Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a game. Such a good game. From what I've seen, I refuse to let myself play Stardew Valley, and it's because I know I'm going to get hooked immediately on it. I love Skyrim, yeah, absolutely. And Overwatch, I love Overwatch. I have never played Overwatch. Overwatch is one of those games that I never actually, I've just never played it. I should. I haven't. I played Rocket League with a friend once. I've never been big into like the esports level games. The closest to an esports level game, I played a few rounds of League of Legends. And I played some Rocket League with a friend of mine, and I think we played about 4 matches, and after the 4th match, he was like, okay, that was interesting, we'll play again, and we never did in a very, very, very pointed way by him. I'm really bad at it. But yeah, no, I've never really played many esports games, but it's something I should actually try. We've done Beneath the Well. Okay. Let's go to Woodfall Temple and see what Woodfall Temple is. How do I get there? I have no idea. We're gonna figure that out. That's not even... Oh, what's Water Temple? Have we figured out what Water Temple is yet? We might have... See, I'm getting distracted by myself. Also, that's an incredible emoji, Buckcrumbs. I love that. Yeah, no, I've spent a lot of time in video games. I will also wager Animal Crossing New Leaf. I know I have about 2,000 hours in. Minimum. Because I also had that. I had 3 save files across 2 DS systems. I was really into Animal Crossing. Oh, we found Stone Tower Temple. Great. This is Inverted Stone Tower Temple too. Oh crap. Okay, we found Inverted Stone Tower Temple. We might as well knock this out while we can, I guess. We're gonna do as much of it as we can. We know that I think the boss keys are in the respective dungeons, but the problem is I just genuinely don't know if the boss key for this can only be in inverted or if it can be in uninverted as well. So when I say inverted and uninverted, I should probably clarify on that. When Stone Tower is upside down, it is called Inverted Stone Tower. If it's not upside down, it's Stone Tower Temple, Uninverted Stone Tower Temple. Okay. There we go. Alright. I wish Brisbane would get PAX. Yeah, it's been in Melbourne for, I mean, almost forever. Not really. I do remember one time, back when PAX was EB Expo and PAX, it used to be like a joint thing. So back when it was a joint thing, they used to host it in every state like they do with Oz Comic Con and Supernova and all of that. It's only since they ceased the EB Games part of it and just went with the PAX part that they've had it in Melbourne consistently. Melbourne's a good place for it, don't get me wrong. It is a good place for it, but I do wish that it did travel around like other conventions do. It would have been really good. I know a lot of people can't afford to travel out to different cities and states every time. No, let me change form. Thank you. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that now. Jeez, let a woman change her mind. This is all normal, right? Yep, cool. Excellent. Alright, yeah, no, I do wish PAX changed around. There were so many cool things at PAX that I would have loved to have checked out. Brisbane were hosting the Olympics, one good thing. That's true, Brisbane do have the Olympics. Sometime soon-ish. Ooh, I still made it. I don't remember when, but they're still hosting the Olympics soon-ish, right? Yeah, whatever. Alright. It's 2032 if I recall correctly. I'm gonna be honest, I've struggled to keep up with Olympic stuff. Alright, now we get to this whole puzzle. Victoria got F1. Sydney gets nothing. Good day, sir. You lose. Good day. I said good day, sir. Sydney got an Olympics like a few years ago, I guess. Yay us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. WA got WWE. Wow! WA get something? Again, I thought they were the I forget that WA is a part of Australia, which sounds really bad, but like, they're so separated. And I've been to WA, it's stunning, I love WA, but jeez. Oh, we got Bathurst 1000. That's true. We do have Bathurst 1000. I will take that. I don't remember seeing this temple when I played the game. This is a Majora's Mask temple. It is the final temple in Majora's Mask outside of the moon, which is like the Hyrule Castle of this game. It is a really fun game to play through casually. In terms of a randomizer, I hate it. There we go. Bathurst is country. To be fair, Bathurst isn't that far. It's only an hour and a half to 2 hours outside of Sydney, which all things considered isn't actually that bad. There we go. All things considered, that's not bad at all. Like, I will take being only 2 hours out, especially considering for anything in the train on Sydney, it's 2 hours anyway. And as someone who's driven around the Bathurst 1000 track, flex, well worth it, honestly. Sydney is cooler than Melbourne. I think it's because I live in Sydney and I commute to the office in Sydney and all of that. I personally find Melbourne cooler than Sydney, but I feel like at a certain point you always feel like your home city is the lamest city in the area. You've seen it, you've done it all of that. I personally don't find Sydney all that exciting anymore, but I'm fully aware that that's probably biased because I live here, and therefore I arguably know too much. I've been to Tweed. Oh, Tweed's... I like Tweed. Tweed's not bad. Yeah, you go. Pete marries touring Kingscliff. Who is Pete married? I have no idea, I'm afraid. Kingscliff's not bad. I had an event in Kingscliff a few years ago for work. There we go, done, finally. Alright, we are going to get the stone mask here in a second, which is going to be so nice for us. No, okay, cool, that is just dead space. Very nice. Doesn't really matter that we've screwed ourselves here, because we have Pete Hookshot! Oh, Pete Murray! Oh, of course, yes. I do know who Pete Murray is. That one I do know. There we go. Alright, stone mask is going to be so helpful come this area. So these enemies up here, they're Armosses, which they're technically like a special kind of Armos. Okay, that's nothing. Excellent, cool. These Armosses can't be killed, and they can actually kill you in one hit, which turns this area into a bit of a stealth section, unless you have the stone mask. The stone mask, they barely notice you, and you get to go away scot-free. I've always said that the stone mask is one of the most, if not the most, overpowered mask in the game, and this is a big reason as to why. Pete Murray, I want to see him live. I love Australian pub artists. Honestly, valid. Thank you. I was waiting for that to work. Alright. Also, I know I said I was not going to be relying on the hookshot too much, but who cares? As soon as we get the this dungeon better, like the sooner we get this dungeon done, the better. There's our first trap Map of 3. Oh, mirror shield! Mirror shield! Mirror shield! Oh, that's so good. Okay. Good item. Random Zelda fact. I've seen Spider-Bait. I've seen Spider-Bait. I forgot to kill Heidi as well. Great band, by the way. I just forgot that it exists. But great band. Yeah. Mirror Shield is a G. Good item. Speaking of, we're not having a good time here. There we go. Alright, let's do this properly, shall we? Alright. Alright, we are almost dead. Let's take our gold dust. Crap, we have nothing, do we? That's great. Alright. I like your gaming setup. Thank you. It is very rudimentary if you've been playing. I've been meaning to redo it for months, and it's been very rudimentary. Okay. Random Zelda fact. Okay, so the 4 Post sisters in Ocarina of Time are named after the sisters in Little Women. So that is Meg, Joe, Beth, and I actually don't know what the sisters' names. There's the boss key, thank God. I actually don't know what the sisters' names are in Little Women, but that's what the pose are called. Morida. I have no idea what that means, but sure, let's go. So the pose are named after Joe, Meg, Beth, and Amy. That's what they're called. I always forget. I've never actually read Little Women, believe it or not. But the Pose sisters in the Forest Temple are named after the women from Little Women. There you go. That's a fun little fact for you. Alright, now from here we can pretty much go straight to the boss. This is essentially what we were waiting for. Meow meow, thank you. I hope you enjoyed your fun fact. Thank you, APC. And I hope it looks like Soup did too, so thank you. Alright, we're going to return to dungeon entrance. Both because this is going to give us a minimum of 3 hearts. No, it's not. I guess I'll screw myself. No, I'm kidding. Alright. That's just going to make it easier. And we've lost all music again, which is lovely. Yeah, sometimes I will sit there and go, ooh, I need to think of a fact. And I'll forget that some of these facts, some of the most basic knowledge facts, not basic knowledge facts, otherwise they wouldn't be fun facts, would they? But some of the things that I'm like, oh yeah, I've known that for ages. I forget that I haven't actually said those. I forget that they're the facts I haven't actually stated yet. So I'm always happy when I remember a fact that I haven't said. And in fact, I recently started going through some of my old VODs to check what I haven't said, because I honestly don't remember. Oh, hello, Placehold! Welcome in! It's been a while! How you been? And you've been walking forwards. Thank you. A 5-minute timer, please. Alright. Hello, Hippo. There we go. Excellent. Oh, I want those hearts, actually. Hello, Placehold. How are you? How are you doing? There we go. Alright, we got the hearts. That's what matters here. I want the rupees at the end here too, don't I? Excellent. More importantly than that, I want to... Oh, Ben walking backwards. Hello, Flabby Johns. Hello, welcome. This is going to be awkward. This is going to be very awkward. Okay. I'm just stand still for a second here. Alright, cool. We're fine. We got the boss battle done. That's fine. Yeah, banning walking backwards and forwards? A little evil, I'm not gonna lie. Boom, boom. Hi, been a while, but hi. Yes, hello. It's been a while, Flabby Johns. How you been? Do you play any games on Steam? Yeah, I do have quite a few games on Steam. I am admittedly mostly a console person. Both because I just really enjoy console gaming. But also, admittedly, I did not have a very good, PC until a very few years ago. So, and even then, I'm fully aware that this PC has some updating that needs to be done. Am I doing it? No, of course not. But I'm fully aware that it does need some updating. On mushroom. Boy, I'm trying to do this without... Nope, that was... There we go. Does backflips count as walking backwards? Not intentional, not unintentional backflips. Sometimes I try and side hop, but it's like that, and I end up just moving forwards or backwards by accident. I'm not counting those, please. Oh boy, that's... yeah. OMG, Salbao has added a banned metagame action. OMG, this is gonna be awesome. Please let me fight the boss fight normally, maybe? Oh god, what is this? Phantom G. Alright. Can I do this without moving forwards? I don't like my chances. Do it normal, you're saying, Ducky. Alright, I'll get up to the boss room. Why am I wearing the iron boots? Alright, the band will... I'm gonna put a 5-minute timer, 5-minute timer. I'm gonna put a... We're gonna do as much as we can. Alright. I just realized we're a child. That's not gonna work. Back from ads, what did you say? Hello, welcome back from ad jail. Sorry about that. We are going to try and do this without moving forwards or backwards, but if we do, it's a boss fight. There's not too much I can necessarily do. We'll add an extra minute if I end up moving forwards or backwards too much. How about that? That's going to be a turnaround, isn't it? Oh, that's good. Alright. Oh boy. Pause, Celtic, did you miss Salbao answering your question? That sucks. What was the... Oh, Steam games! Of course. Okay, we're just gonna... Are you kidding me? Screw this. Alright, we're adding an extra minute. I'm okay with that. I keep forgetting that childling timings and adult links is very different. I want to untarget as soon as this is done. Are you kidding me? I have milk. I have milk, we're fine. There's like it's like that viral video. I just got reminded of the viral Smosh video of Angela going, are you kidding? I need to look out. That's just me constantly at this point. That's our 5-minute timer up, by the way. We are going to add an extra minute because I did miss quite a bit. Yes, I do play Steam games, but admittedly, I did not have the best PC up until very recently. I did not have a good working PC until very recently. So, and by very recently, I mean the past few years. And this computer still has some issues with it as well. Like, some things that I do need to fix ASAP. I need to stop yapping, but that's fine. So I do have a few Steam games, but not too many. But yeah, I'm more of a console person, but I do love a good PC game. Are you kidding? Get the... Woo, 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 woo. I'm an adult. I need to calm down. Yeah, alright, whatever. Get away from me! I'm a child! Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Are you kidding me? I keep forgetting how different the timing is between child and adult, and it's really annoying me. Do I have the Goron sword? Or do I have dyed sword? I have dyed sword, okay. Okay, cool. I can't even crouch stab. Wait, no, I should be able to now. Alright, cool. Now we can crouch stab. We're good now. This is gonna be nice and easy. We've got this now. This is gonna be easy from here on out. Okay, come on. Alright, get away from me, bro. Alright, cool. There we go. I said this is gonna be easy from here on out, game. Please. Why am I struggling with this? This is not a hard fight, by the way. I am just sucking today. This is a fairly fight, all things considered. Fairly easy fight, all things considered. There we go. There we go. Finally. Alright. Yes, I do play Steam games. I enjoy playing Steam games very much. I just don't have many of them because I didn't have a good PC until very recently. There we go. One minute timer, please. Oh, that was an accident. I want the piece of heart. It's vanilla. I want a piece of heart. There we go. Oh, it's almost vanilla, I should say. There we go. This is our first boss remains. Let's go. Alright. Where does Stone Tower take us? I feel like we knew this already. Fire Temple. Zora Cape takes us to Milk Road? Alright. There we go. We are going to do our 1 minute additional add-on for our challenge. There's our 1 minute done, by the way. We're just gonna... This is amusing. Alright, there we go. That's our 1 minute done on that. Thank you so much for the no walking forwards, no walking backwards challenge. That one certainly was a challenge. This takes us to Temple of Time, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking here. Okay. No movement other than backflips. Kazzy. Wow. Okay. 5 minute timer, please. Kazzy. Okay. Hang on. I'm just trying to move out the way of this. Okay. Oh. Back to my first ever in-game ban. Wow. Okay. We at least landed on something. Let's just void out for a sec. That might be easier. I mean, void out, please. Thank you. This is just be easier. Alright. I'm trying to backflip, except our statue just won't let me, so please note that these were actual attempts. That's why I kept saving. Alright. Oh. we love an intentional death just to make things easier for ourselves. Alright. Oh, that's not a backflip. There we go. That's a backflip. No. Redeemed create band meta action. Oh, we finally noticed that one. Let's go. What's I forgot to actually add in a text box option for that, but that's fine. Every third backflip you must say wee. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Wee. I think I'm gonna end up saying this every time but just out of pure paranoia. There we go. Alright, I cannot backflip here. So please forgive me for this. Are you... there we go. Game? Are you kidding me? I can't play for beans today. Okay. Okay. There we go. No! No, why? Okay. Okay. That counts as wee. Wee. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. No, that is what I wanted to do. I promise y'all I don't usually suck this much. I mean, I do, but damn. Okay, take 2. Electric Boogaloo. Nope. Nope. Come on, game. Nope. Nope. Alright, you know what? Screw this. Forgive me for trying to show off something fun. My god. Where are you from? I am from Australia. It's a really poor representation of Australia, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm from here, I promise. Whee! Well, that was always gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm from Australia. We have, me, I guess. And Ian Thorpe, and... well, they're the only 2 people. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright. Can I please do something here without failing for once in my miserable little life? No. No. I was getting this so consistently before as well, and now it's just not working. Alright, you know what? That's fine. And Anthony Albanese, that's true. And the Julia Gillard sexism and misogyny speech. 1, 2, whee! 1, there we go. That is a 5-minute timer on that, but we're gonna keep going until we're done here, because I feel like most of what I did was failing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, whee! I don't know how that worked. Alright, we are done with that. Thank you so much. Whee! 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 Alright, there we go. What is this? Spirit Temple. Okay. We did do the child side of this, if I recall correctly. It's just the adult side that we can't do because we don't have the strength upgrade. That's, actually, you know what? No. You know what? We can actually do this. It doesn't matter that we don't have the adult side, the strength upgrade. I'm fairly certain we can get this done. We've already cleared out a good majority of this, so all we have to do is just continue on through here. Because this is where we got the, I think that was the Deku mask. I might be completely off base with that, but I'm fairly certain we got like the Deku mask or something here. A really good item. Alright. Alright, let's go. Sure, we can work this up. Now, the only other big question to note is whether or not we have the... Come on, there we go. Whether or not we have the boss key. That's the only thing that we necessarily need to know. So, let's quickly take a pause here. We have the boss key. We can do this. So, we are going to set a Gamba here. New Gamba. We're going to set it to 5 minutes. Is this going to be an Ocarina of Time boss or a Majora's Mask boss? Keep in mind, I think we may have already fought Georg and, have we fought Georg? I think we fought Georg and a Dolwell. We definitely did a Dolwell. So just keep that in mind when you consider your options. Just saying. Alright. It is more statistically likely that it's going to be Ocarina of Time, but if you want to try and win those big points in case it's a Majora's Mask boss, that's up to you. Just saying. Cool. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Alright. The reason why I wanted to go in here is because there's a bunch of chests that I just want to check. Nothing. Yeah. This chest here. Hello. That's probably a trap. And this chest here opens the door. The other chest is not really. The other sun there does not release a chest. It releases a floor master. So I'm just not going to do it. No, that's really good. Excellent. That means we finally have Night 2, which gives us a little more exploration in Majora's Mask. It's also really good because I think we were really close to Night 2 and I didn't realize we didn't have that, so... That's a chest that can only be taken through the hammer. That I'm fairly... Have we already got this chest? I thought we had already checked this. Alright, let's check this. How is that Gamba looking? Ocarina of Time is well and truly in the lead. Nothing. Excellent. With 63% of the points. As I said, it's more statistically likely it's going to be Majora's Ocarina of Time. But if you want to try and win those big points with Majora's Mask, there is still a, I think there's like a 2 in 4 chance or something. I don't know the odds are. I don't remember how many of each boss we fought. Alright. There we go, excellent. And this guy we need to take out. Oh, are you kidding? There's a third one? That's not what I want to do. So a lot of this temple is actually, I feel like it's fairly obvious at a certain point. A lot of this dungeon is based off Egyptian mythology and Egyptian imagery. Those statues that we set on fire are Anubis statues based off Anubis. And of course a lot of imagery of the sun and the... let's just... Can I get to the door in time? There we go, excellent. A lot of imagery and a lot of the imagery in the sun and everything are all references to all of the Egyptian gods and deities. It's really heavily Egyptian inspired, which is really cool. We really should be facing this as an adult, but in fact, you're normally supposed to be facing this as an adult. Let me get that correct. That's why the timings, once again, are going to be a little bit different. Come on. Use that good little dark knight. There you go. There we go. Very nice. And as per always, we leave the Dark Knight room with more health than when we started. There is just one chest here that we need to check, and then we can continue on with finishing the dungeon. We're fairly close at beating this, if I'm being honest. We're doing a good job of getting here. Alright. The predictions have now closed. Ocarina of Time is in the lead with 64% of the votes. That's a good number of the votes right there. We will see how we go. Hey, let's go. Actually, before I end up dying to these things again. There was that one randomizer where I died to these things because I was too impatient to kill them. I'm not keen to repeat that, let's be honest. Okay, very nice. This room always craps me. If I don't have the long shot, I hate this room. I'm not gonna lie. Doing this without the long shot actually hurts. Alright. Are you kidding me? This is why I hate this room. There we go. Again, I hate this room. Is that obvious? Yes. Alright. Why? Why? Broken! There we go. Why? Oh my god, I hate this room. This room genuinely sucks. Gameplay, I've always struggled with this room. Alright, you're gonna ban and create a meta action. I should really properly set that up. I did that in such a rush for last stream that I forgot to actually set it up with the character limit properly. So go ahead, Eve. What do you got for me? You must say bumhole when you get hit. Very mature. Very, very mature. Good job. Alright, let's go. Are you kidding me, bumhole? See, I did it. I'm the height of maturity and grace. I am not. Sometimes. Honestly, fair, valid. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm never the height of maturity and grace. Let's be real here. Okay, I'm ready to burn this entire temple down. I no longer like the Spirit Temple. Spirit Temple is banned. It's broken. Please nerf. Thank God. Yeah, whatever. That's hilariously stupid, right? I love it. That's what my mum says about me. Hilariously stupid. No, I'm kidding. Alright. This just has one chest in it, so we can pretty much exit and enter and exit as we please. No, that's nothing. Perfect. Alright. This is essentially the whole reason why we needed to come here. Okay, nothing. We still need to do the puzzle because we still need to do the puzzle because the face won't actually melt without the mirror shield. It's a really weird caveat. The shield, like the shield won't work. It won't work without the shield. That's it. So let's take care of this. Nothing. Wonderful. I had a feeling nothing of value was really going to be here. We got the clock, which is more than I expected. Excellent. There we go. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do, but sure. Go, okay. Sure. Game, come on. Game, come on. There we go. I haven't gotten hit yet, so I can't say bumhole again. Just saying. Alright, everyone's loving the ban and create meta action, eh? I'm loving the fact that people are loving this. Every time Navi speaks to you, you need to tell her to shut up. You know what? That's probably the most reasonable request. That's probably the most reasonable request we've got. Telling Navi to shut up. I will take that. Alrighty, let's go. Oh my god, I almost missed the jump there. That would have been really bad. I will always be impressed at that visual. That is a good sort of visual action, especially for 1998 level graphics. I will also be really happy that I could do that. Alright, we are adding another band create meta. This is gonna be like Baronade or something, isn't it? King D! Oh, we can do King D. Bumhole. What's your ban or create meta action, Duck? I'm just gonna wait here for a hot minute till Ducky comes up with it. You guys are being too nice. Poetry for Neanderthal time, 1 syllable only. Oh god. 5 min time, please. That's good. Yeah. Let's go. King D. Ease. E. Z. Oops. We all got in this. Teehee, have fun. J, but what you got for me, bro? Shut up, Navi. I'm sure she spoke. I'm I'm sure she spoke. At some point. That's all once. Yeah. See? We're good. We're good. King D is dead. J Bud, you have yet to tell me what you want. Heart! Yay! And that was OOT boss. So let's do the points. I know Dean though. You did Dean though. You did Dean Band Meta Act. You almost got me there. That was OOT, boss. Well done to those who did correct. Good guess. I fix it. Words. Well done, J Butt and 3 peeps. I feel like silly. Dum-dum. I feel like dum-dum. I know Dingo, it fake. Oh no! That's fine. What's hard for this tiny brain to sleep for this? What this be? What this be? Brain lapse. What this be? That was good. Shoot. The name is too long. It's this place. Oops. These 5 men do belong. What this be? Ooh. Pot. No light church. For sure. No light church. Yeah! Yeah! J Butt, you are cool, but I am not. That's a 5-minute timer, thank God. Oh, that was a long 5 minutes, but I really appreciated it. Thank you to Ape and Placehold for that, and for Ape Placehold and where is it? Kazzy as well. Thank you. Oh no, it was Ducky as well. Thank you to whoever it was, all the same. Mnemonic Pneumonotrem microscopic silicovolcanosis. I admittedly do not have my glasses on. Good job, everyone. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay. Let me out, please. Alright. That was good fun. Thank you so much. What's this going to be? It's the kind of challenge where you sit there and question, is yeah a one-syllable word or is it a two-syllable word? And you obviously know it's a one-syllable word, but there's that lingering doubt in your head for like 2 seconds. Gerudo mask, the most useless mask in the game. Excellent. Alright, let's go beat Dead Hand again. Alright. How are we all feeling post-challenge? Are our brains feeling good? Mine are feeling slightly sore, but, you know, that's from lack of use. Wow, that's a self-burn. Those are rare. Alright. We are going to beat Dead Hand, and then we might go on a 5-minute break. While I go grab a snack. I have yet to eat any dinner. That's probably not going to change. I can't make dinner in 5 minutes. But I can at least grab a snack. Ban or create meta action. What is it, Soup? Give me your challenge. I'll probably suck at it. But let's go! Alright, Dead Hand. Come on. Hehe, it's fake. How is it fake? I'm confused. Yeah, kill the hand, whatever. Alright. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my god, why was that so hard for a split second there? How is it fake too? But I will take it, but still. Alrighty. That is a big old pile of nothing. We are going to go back to our main room. Then we are going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to grab a snack. I don't know about y'all, but I am super hungry. We're going to grab ourselves a hot snack. Or a cold snack. Doesn't really matter which one. No, it's real, just a chat. Oh, okay, fair point. Have fun. Enjoy. Love that for you. Live life, play fair, somehow we're all gonna get there. I don't know why I'm quoting iCarly now, but sure. Pop off queen, I guess. Yeah. This always fails first time, and I still don't know why. As a bit of a lore drop. What the oh, it's because I didn't pull it too far. As a bit of a lore drop, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before. I never had Nickelodeon growing up. I wasn't one of those kids who was lucky enough to have Foxtel growing up. That's way too far, come on. I was never one of those kids who was lucky enough to have Foxtel growing up. So I never watched Nickelodeon as a kid, and I never watched iCarly. I feel like iCarly I was going to be slightly too young for it, slightly too old for anyway. That's not the point here though, is it? The point is, yeah, I never got to watch Nickelodeon, iCarly, any of that. However, I watched all of iCarly as an adult because it kept coming up on my TikTok feed. I got curious as to what the hell the show was about. And you know what? It was a good time. Let's I'm sick of people sitting there going, it's a kid show, why are you watching a kid show? Why not, honestly? Let's have fun with life. Let's, let us enjoy ourselves. Anyway, not the point. So I watched all of iCarly, and then I watched the Revival series as well. The Revival series, I have never been so angry watching a TV show. I have never been so angry watching a TV show. And it's not because the iCarly Revival is bad. It's actually really good. All things can... Are you kidding me? Oh, because actually Gibdo's not readers. Okay. The reboot's actually really good. It's because of the fact that iCarly was left on a triple cliffhanger, which makes me really annoyed. I'm not going to give any spoilers for the Revival, but they were told that they were gonna get revived. Like that they were gonna get approved for another season. Like straight up, they were like, "Yep, you're gonna get your season 4. Keep going." And then the writer's strike happened, which obviously happened for very good reasons. Definitely not disputing that. The writer's strike needed to happen. Unfortunately, iCarly was just one of the shows culled in the writer's strike. And it makes me so annoyed because they left it on like a triple cliffhanger, and now we'll never know what happened, and that makes me so needlessly angry. Kid shows don't matter. I love Steven Universe. Steven Universe is so good, actually. Like, legit, so good. Kids show don't just mean kids, it means safe to watch for kids. Absolutely, that's it. Adventure Time is technically a kid show. I'd argue kind of not, but you know. But it's definitely safe for kids, but like, I don't know. Adventure Time feels like a show that every adult should watch at one point or another. Watch Victorious. I have watched bits and pieces of Victorious. I haven't watched it all like start to finish, but I have watched at least solid seasons of Victorious here and there. I did enjoy it a lot as well. I think it was where Kat got lobotomized. Not actually, but that's what they call her. Ariana Grande's character, for anyone who hasn't seen Victorious, which I'm wagering would be part of you, Ariana Grande's character in that goes through a rapid character transformation. Like, her entire personality shifts so much. She gets flat. She becomes like a real shell and stereotype of her former character. The fans refer to it as pre-lobotomy and post-lobotomy. Because it literally, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I watched up until about post-lobotomy, and then I've watched bits and pieces from there, but I just haven't been consistent with watching it since. Not that it's still on, but, you know, I don't consistently finish it. It is a good show, though, don't get me wrong, I do like that. I don't think I ever had a series from Victorious because Ariana Grande is such a big star now, and I don't think, I think if I can recall correctly, Victoria, whoever Victoria is, I actually don't remember the actress's name. I think she's currently like doing a lot of projects at the moment, so I don't think we're gonna see it, but it might happen. Do you play any of the Mario games? I do indeed. I taught myself how to speedrun Super Mario 64. Taught myself how to do most of the speedrun for Super Mario 64 over the summer last year out of sheer boredom. That was fun, but I don't speedrun too well. I don't play Mario games too obsessively. I do, of course, play them. Don't get me wrong, I do, absolutely. Super Mario 64 is still one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. Galaxy was great, Sunshine was great. It's the 2D, it's the side scrollers. I do enjoy them, I just don't play them as much. And it's because I've got so many other side scrollers to finish, let's be real here. Okay, nothing here, nothing of value, excellent, let's just go. But don't get me wrong, I do love Mario. I play a lot of Mario as well. Mario Kart is a top 10 game for me, honestly. I love Mario Kart, I love Mario Party. Mario Tennis and Golf I don't play as much, but I do have them somewhere. Alright. That's right. I did say like 5 minutes ago that we were going to go on break in 5 minutes. We really did do that, don't worry. I just got sidetracked with talking about iCarly. It happens to the best of us. Alright. We're just going to check this room quickly. Ooh, I almost pointed out there. Nothing. Oh boy. There we go. Excellent. Let's take these off. Let's get our trap. What's our trap gonna be? Ooh. We didn't have the Gerudo card? Okay. I didn't realize we didn't have that. That's going to allow us to check GTG, which might actually be really important. There's the boss key for this temple. We'll need that. There is a boss key skip for this game. For pretty much every dungeon in this game. The forest temple obviously being the easiest. I don't. The one for the shadow temple here is very needlessly complicated and difficult, and not something that I'm wanting to do or can do. I'm not ashamed to admit when something is way out of my skill level. There we go. Oh boy, there we go. Alrighty, now that we've got the boss key, we can essentially skip through most of this now, which is really nice. Alright. We are doing really well though. We've done how many dungeons? And we're like, you know, how far into this stream? I actually don't know. Someone please tell me. I have no idea. The way my stream is set up, it actually covers all of the things that I would normally need to know. Like how long we've been streaming and what all the new updates are on the stream, except for chat, so... Whoops. Alright. And boom, that's it. Nice. This should have nothing in it for us, but I guess we kind of need to do it. I am actually surprised Childlink can make those jumps. Alright. Watch out! There we go. So, earlier today, I was hanging out with my sister and my nephew, and I consider myself a fairly cool aunt to my nieces and nephews. Of course, you'd have to ask them, but also I don't think they'd be able to respond. But you'd kind of have to ask them if I'm a cool auntie. But I consider myself a fairly cool auntie, all things considered. Never once in my life have I been the kind of person who has ever gone coochie coochie coo. I didn't even think that was a thing that actually existed. I thought that was just, you know, a thing people say in place of other things. Like, you do cute things with the babies and you go, you know, where's the baby? There he is, all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize that people actually say coochie coochie goo until I was sitting in my lounge room going coochie coochie goo to my little baby nephew, who apparently really enjoyed it. He was having a great time. You always learn new things about yourself every day. For example, I learned that I'm a coochie coochie goo person. The more you know. It's a weird world out there, I guess. Alright. Now you might be wondering why I didn't bother taking off my iron boots for any of that. Simples. We would have plummeted to our deaths. We're just checking the chests across here. There we go. That's cute. How old? I'm a great aunt. I'm clearly not that great of an aunt. No, I'm kidding. I believe he's about 4 months old now, which is really sweet. I could be very wrong in that. In fact, I probably am wrong in that. But he's about 4 months now, or close to 4 months at the very least. Which is really sweet. I really enjoy spending time with him. And he's such a little cutie. I have many nieces and nephews. I enjoy spending time with all of them. a few older ones, I have a few younger ones. But yeah, there's always something really nice about spending time with them. It's my favorite thing. I don't have kids of my own. I feel like that's fairly. I'm not gonna say it's fairly obvious in a bad way, but no, I'm kidding. I'm immature enough that the kids really get along with me, sadly enough. I'm also kidding. I don't have any kids of my own, but I really enjoy spending time with my nieces and nephews. Yeah, your nephew sounds really cool. He is certainly very cute. 4 months. Ooh, a fresh one then, and they're still cute. A fresh one. I love that. I love the fact that we're referring to it. Ah, yes, a fresh one. They haven't gone rotten yet. If I said that to my older nieces and nephews, older nieces, I think they'd really enjoy it. I think they'd find it really funny. Oh, yes, I'm a stale one. Yeah, no, they're really... I've got a little, I've got some older nieces, and then I've got some younger nieces and nephews, and I really enjoy spending time with all of them. They are so cute. Also, sorry guys, you guys are horribly ineffective as enemies, because we're already done. How old are all of your nieces and nephews? They seem pretty cool. God, you're challenging my knowledge here. Let's move. I thought I was going to get killed there for a second. You're challenging my knowledge there. I'm really bad with ages. One is 19. One is 17. One is 3.5. One is... and the other one is 4 months. I just said that. Or close to 4 months. I think. Take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, your older ones. I reckon by the time a niece or nephew hits 17, they'll be stale. You said that the minute I said that one of them is 17 and 19. I love that. Brilliant. I will tell them you said that. They will very much enjoy that. I think they'll find that very funny. Alright, nothing. Oh, hello. Actually, something. Damn, that's a pretty big difference. So they've got along well? Yeah, I'm fairly certain they do. I don't know, I don't see them. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm fairly certain they do. They all get along well. Big age gap. Different sisters. That'd be it. They're not all the same sister. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've got quite a big age gap with one of my sisters, but yeah. We have nothing to do here, and I'm fairly certain. How long has the cursor been on the game? That's really embarrassing. That's one of my baddest habits when streaming. Is leaving the cursor on the game. Right, that makes even more sense. Yeah, no, different sisters. Pot, nothing. Excellent. Oh, crap. Okay. If you ever freak out about Floor Masters or Wall Masters, may I suggest Inspire? Great alternate. You don't even have to turn on well, you can't turn on dims. You can't turn on the you can't use the lens of truth while doing it, but great alternative. There we go. No. Oh crap, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, whatever. Alright, cool. That's better. If a Floor Master grabs us here, it will actually move us to a different dungeon, so we do have to be somewhat careful. Alright, we can essentially skip ahead now. We are gonna pretty much finish. I know I said at the start of this table that we were going to finish this, we were gonna finish the first area, then go. Oops. We are gonna finish this area, we're gonna finish the dungeon, then go on break. There's no point stopping now, we're almost done with the dungeon. We're gonna finish the dungeon, then we're gonna go on a break. I am somewhat confident that we're going to beat the sea today. I'm going to say somewhat confident. I don't want to be too cocky right off the bat. We need one medallion, which I'm fairly certain, if I recall correctly, this is what we're about to get. Or 2 remains. And if we don't get a medallion here, we're going to get the remains. I know that for certain. But it all depends on whether or not we need the hammer or the boomerang. We need neither. Okay. We've got the hammer. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. I forgot to actually set a gambit for this, but that's fine. Let's be goat, I guess. I've spoken before about how goat is probably my favorite boss between all Chapter and Majora's Mask. But what I haven't acknowledged is that goat is probably my favorite boss in the entire Zelda series. This is probably my favorite boss across any Zelda game. I don't think I've actually ever properly acknowledged that before. So yes, Goat is my favorite boss in the entire Zelda franchise. I really enjoyed Goat as a boss. I think the idea of playing chase with a boss instead of sitting there waiting to hit and stuff like that, I love the idea of actually chasing down a boss with that mouse style. I think that's fantastic. I love it. In fact, I'm just gonna do this. The fact that there's different ways to beat Goat, you can chase him down Majora's Mask, you can chase him down the Majora Mask like you're supposed to. You can hit him with the bow if you so prefer. You can get startled like I'm about to. Like I'm about to. Hey! Like I'm about to. I seen whales this morning. Hey! At the Gold Coast. Oh, very nice! As in, like, did you go to, like, a theme park at the Gold Coast or just generally on the Gold Coast? Because either are really cool. Are there whales just chilling in the bay at the Gold Coast? I have no idea. I'm sure you'll let me know, but dang, that's really cool. Alright, let's stop trying to chase him down. Let's just go and find him. Game. Pretty rare in general. Yeah, I figured as much. I was going to say, the Gold Coast is pretty tropical. It is closer to the center of the equator, so it is pretty tropical. So I did not know that whales appeared up there. That's really awesome. Alright. That's our last hit. You saw 3. Awesome. That's really cool. I don't think I've actually ever seen a whale, so well done. Congratulations. I've seen plenty of seals in Sydney, but never seen a whale. Well, that's awesome. Congrats. Alrighty. Big splash. Oh yeah, big splash, I imagine. Alright. This is the medallion. Okay, cool. Alrighty, Spirit Medallion done. Very nice. Does any of this take us to Snowhead? Where does this take us actually? I know I said we're going on break. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Let me have some fun. What's this? Oh, right, of course. I think we're still missing 1 boss remains, but still. Or possibly more. Yeah. How many boss remains are we missing? Still 2, okay, cool. Alrighty, from here we are going to go on a 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere, we are going to be right back. just gonna find a place with nice music. This has no music. I mean, it does, but not at nighttime. This'll do, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go on a 5-minute break. I will be right back. Feel free to grab a drink, grab a fruit. That's not what. Grab a drink, grab some food, grab a blanket, grab an aircon, and grab your aunt or your niece or nephew. Be back in 5 minutes. We will be right back. We're going to try and get as close to finishing the seed as possible if we do not finish it tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you so much, and I will see you then. Bye! Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a lovely break. Alrighty. My favourite music. It's time for the dogs to come out and play. Aircon. Yeah, I agree. Aircon hype. My aircon does not reach this room, unfortunately, but I have my best friend, a fan. My biggest fan. Sorry. Does Salva hold you captive or something to donks? You know you'd be far too powerful if you were in chat with her. You know you can chat to donks. That's perfectly fine. You know that, right? My baby has fallen asleep for the first time in 10 hours. You poor thing. Are you okay? Oh dear. I get so captivated with her I forget to respond. Hey Sally, guess what? 237 bits. Thank you so much, Eve. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I was gonna make a joke about how thank you so much, Eve. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I turn it up over break so you can hear the music over the pause screen, so we don't lose any in-game time. And then I forget to turn it down, so there we go. Much better. Hopefully you should hear me. You can hear me now, right? I'm just gonna wait. You can hear me now, right? There we go. Wait, everyone can hear me, right? They should be able to. There we go. Alright, better. Alright, yeah. No, it's my own fault. I turned it up over break so everyone can hear me, and then I forget to turn it back down. It's it's always my fault. There we go. I mean, who else's fault would it be? I'm the one who does all of this by myself, so yeah, I feel that. Was there anything in the shop here? No, just a bunch of reports and Greg's. Excellent. Alright. I'll be heading off to nap. See you later. Thank you so much for joining, J Buttcrumbs. I hope you have a great nap. I low-key am a little jealous of your nap right now, but I hope you have a great one. Alright, let's whack this. Greg, very nice. So, as I mentioned, we had no stream on Tuesday because I was working. Which, you know what, it was a great opportunity. It's part of my job. I love my job and I love doing it. No complaints there. However, I am so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bloody bucket. It was just 3 events over 2 days, all back to back to back. So yeah, a big long day for me. I enjoyed it, but I was so very tired. I'm so very tired right now. I am struggling to keep my eyes open. In fact, I put on makeup for this to hide the bags under my eyes. Except now the mascara is getting in my eyes, which makes me look even more tired than normal. So, what game is this a part of? So this is Majora's Mask. So as I mentioned before, this is a combined randomizer of both Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. This is now in the Majora's Mask section. If you don't know what Majora's Mask is, it's the sequel to Ocarina of Time. You set shortly after the events of Ocarina of Time with the same Link. So it follows him as he tries to find Navi. This is okay. Right, I forgot this was fairly vanilla. Yeah, sure. Let's get caught immediately. Let's try that again, shall we? Grand Theft Auto 5. Excellent. Good job, Eve. Yeah, so this is Majora's Mask. We follow, as I said, it follows the story of Link as he tries to find Navi. However, ends up in a sort of mysterious alternate land to Hyrule. It is personally my favorite Zelda game. It is a really good one, I should say as well. Get down. There we go. It is a really good Zelda game. It didn't do quite as well on release as Ocarina of Time, When I don't think I've ever actually got into the critical response to this game. So this game was met with generally favourable reviews. However, was seen as kind of inferior to Ocarina of Time for a very long time. Thank you so much for the follow, Chris. Chris, 7420. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you're enjoying the content. But yeah, the critical response to Ocarina to Majora's Mask, it wasn't as... it definitely wasn't as popular as Ocarina of Time. I don't think any game has been, with the exception of probably Majora's, with the exception of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But it was still fairly well received. However, this game did suffer from the fact that it came in right at the end, to the end-ish of the GameCube's, of the GameCube? 64's lifespan. It came in quite far to the end of the 64's lifespan. Keep in mind that this was released in 2000, at the end of the year 2000, and then 2002, the beginning of 2002 was when the GameCube was released. That is fairly late to the lifespan of the 64. By this point, people knew that the GameCube was coming, so they were more likely than not saving their money for this. So it didn't sell quite as well, and in addition, this game did have quite a few complaints about the 3-day time schedule. Now, this game, as you can see, there's a clock in the bottom. It has 12 p.m. or close to 1 p.m. on the second day right now. So the premise is Link lands in an alternate reality where... actually, let's just do this one. That's going to be easier. He lands in an alternate reality in the land of Termina, where he must stop the moon from crashing into the Earth within 3 days. Now, the 3-day time cycle was considered a bad point of this game. I personally love the 3-day cycle. I think it's excellent. It really showed what the game could do in terms of NPCs' fixed schedules and how NPCs could really make the world feel alive. However, oh boy, no crap. We knew that was coming, that's fine. However, it was critically panned across release for the time limit. And that's because night of the 3rd day, the moon will crash into the land, and that's game over for us. Not a big deal for me, but a big deal for other people. However, this game has received a cult following in the later years, and is now considered either on par with Ocarina of Time or close to. Some people consider Majora's Mask the superior game. Some people consider it on par with Ocarina of Time. Some consider it just below Ocarina of Time. Either way, a lot of people agree that this is one hell of a Zelda game. There we go. Alright, oh, that's a song. It's probably a trap. I think we have Goron Lullaby, and we have Zelda's Lullaby, which are the only 2 songs it could be, I think, based off the color of it, but we'll still collect it, why not? That's a trap, we knew that. Yep. We might as well still collect it while we're here, why not? There's our trap. Very nice. It would still be nice to find Song of Storms. We haven't found that yet. We haven't found the boomerang yet either, however, we don't know if that's actually needed or not. So, as far as we're aware, boomerang probably is needed, but we could get away without it. And then that should be in terms of required items. Song of Storms might be nice just to get a few last checks out the way, but if the boomerang's not there, then there's no point in getting Song of Storms, alright? Just saying. Alright. Alright, there we go. Game, come on. Alright, let's actually switch over from a bottle to the bow. That's just going to be easier for us. Oh, come on. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the explanation of Majora's Mask. If you'd like to know more about the story or the development behind it, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to always talk about Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is my personal favourite Zelda game. I have deep nostalgic memories tied to it. I love the meaning behind it. This game has so much meaning and sentimentality, and yeah. I'm always happy to talk about this game. Let's be real here. Excellent. Nothing here. Okay, so this is either going to take us to Pirate's Fortress or a random dungeon, and I have no idea. Oh, it's going to take us to the outside. This door up here, I should say, is either going to take us to a random dungeon or Pirate's Fortress. I can't remember if I randomized Pirate's Fortress into the dungeon shuffle or not. Okay, this is vanilla. Excellent. I do believe I remember this being foolish, but we're still going to clear it out as much as we can. Stone Mask is invaluable for this. Now, if you notice, for example, this guard here, she has now stopped patrolling, and she will actually follow us. No matter what we do, even with the Stone Mask on, she won't catch us, but she'll follow, her eyes will follow us, and what's more, she'll stop guarding to look at us. Which implies that the guards actually know that we're here the entire time, but just for some reason find either the Stone Mask so amusing that they don't do anything about it, or they're just that confused as to why we're wearing a slab of stone on our face, which honestly, valid. I'd be that confused that I'd stop my tracks too. There's no good reason for us to be wearing a slab of stone on our face. You know what's a great fashion accessory? A giant rock. But not in the engagement ring style, I guess. Alright, we've got the Stone Mask. I don't actually have to worry about all this. Old habits die hard, people. Alright, the only rooms that the Stone Mask won't work in are these rooms here. She even says we're not fooled by that mask. Heavily, even further implying that the guards out the front know exactly what we're doing. This room and the main room where the main chest is do not allow us to wear the Stone Mask without being caught. Just let me stun you, woman. So this fight is significantly better than the Ocarina of Time fight. See, I'll see if I can get her to do it again. She'll do one certain attack when we're far enough away. That attack there, where she sort of raises the swords and does this before spinning. In the Ocarina of Time version of the game, in Ocarina of Time, if she does that attack and hits Link, she can automatically catch. She can automatically catch Link and throw him in jail, even if Link's been winning the fight non-stop. If she catches him using that one move, Link is done. It's a one-hit KO in that sense. In Majora's Mask, to the best of my knowledge, she cannot one-hit KO you with that move. So it is a slightly better fight for you. It's not a difficult fight at all. I think I just made it look more difficult than it is. Which, to be fair, I tend to do that with a lot of things. Also, if you hookshot if you get through the underside of that bridge, there's no collision on the bottom side, so you can essentially just carry your way through. Hookshot anywhere on is a great function for randomizers, but it does make it really easy. See? Even in here, none of them take notice of the fact that I'm actually doing anything. But do you think you can trick us with that mask? See? They know what they're doing. In fact, that text it doesn't appear if you're not wearing the mask in this room. It only appears if you're wearing the mask in this room. Even if you're wearing the mask throughout the entire thing and then you take off the mask for this fight, it doesn't actually, the text changes. I used to take off the mask for these boss battle rooms in casual playthroughs because I actually, for some reason, when I first started playing this, I thought that if they catch you once with the stone mask, then they'll catch you every time with the stone mask after that, like they tell the rest of the guards or something. It's not the case, obviously. But still, I thought for some reason that was the case, and it really confused me as a kid as to how they could catch me with the stone mask after one person saw it. There we go. There it is. Nothing. Excellent. So normally we wouldn't bother, like this area is not too terribly important. However, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of pots here. This is why I tend to try and clear this area out where we can. It's because of the sheer amount of pots above all else. Actually, if I go here, I keep acting as if like they're gonna catch me, but they're not. Anything in the chest here? Nothing. I do remember hearing that either this or the sewers were foolish. It was either interior or sewers. I'm not quite sure which one, so we might as well clear this out while we can. We're gonna go up the bridge first, however. So this is... Whoop. This is a really important room for a really stupid reason. That's a trap fish. Fish trap. We love a good fish trap. Alright, we actually need to shoot the beehive here. Believe it or not, there is a beehive here. We need to shoot it. If we did not shoot this beehive, then this room would be inaccessible to us even with the stone mask. This room is the one exception to all the other boss rooms. Now, this is probably the last room we're going to check out. There are technically 2 more boss rooms, however they don't have much for us in terms of pots or barrels. I don't think this has much for us anyway, but still. Nothing! Excellent. So normally there'd be a guard standing about here that would catch us the moment we walk through the door, stone mask or not. Which again, heavily further implies that they're just letting us waltz through here with the stone mask because they find it amusing. Which, to be fair, if you saw a kid wearing that, you'd be amused too. Let's be real here. This is Fire Temple. No, hang on. Where does this take us again? Aha! Southern Swamp. This is where we wanted to be. This is what I was searching for ages ago, by the way. Now we beat a Dolma, which means that this area is quote-unquote purified. However, we still want to go through here. Let's just do Fierce Deity. So there is a specific angle which Zora Link can jump up normally. State, you can just do it a bit easier. If I'm being honest. There we go. Now, the only downside to this area being purified is, once again, those giant orange flowers are not here for us to climb all over, which is why we're sort of doing it this way. Excellent. Which means we are finally in here. And if you notice, the land is purified, but the entirety of the dungeon isn't there when it's supposed to be. Whoopsies. It does mean that we have a fairly enemy-free way through here. In fact, almost a completely enemy-free way through here. Which is even better. Let's do this. I keep getting notifications that so-and-so has sent you a message on Snapchat. I can't check it now, but I appreciate it to whoever's sending me those. Not Snapchat, Instagram, that's the one. I don't know, maybe... I don't know if anyone here uses social media all that much. I do not check Instagram Reels like ever. I find them really annoying. Fish! I find Instagram Reels really annoying to navigate, so I just don't bother checking it very often. But a lot of people I know now exclusively use Instagram Reels, so I'm trying to be, you know, nice enough. Thanks, game. In using it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna use this ever, sorry. Alright. Let's just do this again, and let's finally open up Woodfall Temple. I don't think we've done that yet either. Alright. Greg! Oh, actually, hang on, before we do that, just so you can see what happens when the dungeon doesn't spawn when the clear area is there, we still have Poison Swamp right in the middle of there in a perfect square, because that's where the dungeon's supposed to sit. It's really quite funny. What? Oh, right. There we go. Now the dungeon is here, and that little poison spot is covered. Out of curiosity, I'm going to do something dumb. Oops. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna let that happen. We're gonna do something really stupid out of curiosity. Okay. We're gonna save state here. Take me out to the ball game. That's what the trumpet sounded like. Take me out to the ball game. Fill the buckets with cheese. Yeah. No, I feel that. It does sound really weird, doesn't it? It does sound very familiar. Alright. Oh no, Deku Princess is still... Okay, so this isn't randomized at all. This is fairly vanilla. I wasn't sure if that had an impact in the randomizer or not. What is this? Stone Tower Temple. Okay, this is essentially useless to us. Because we've already beaten Inverted Stone Tower, we don't actually have to do Stone Tower. Excellent. There is... We now have Stone Tower Temple music here, by the way. Grand. Okay, there is one thing I do want to check, though. Bear with me for a second while I remember where Stone Tower Temple is. Nope. Nope. This is the problem. I never remember anything I do. Yes? anything is. Let's be real here. Where is Stone Tower Temple? Nope. Yes! Alright, cool. We got there eventually. I forgot how to play that for a second. That was embarrassing. Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah. We don't actually... It doesn't really matter if the third one's in place. We're gonna flip inverted stone... We're gonna flip Stone Tower and then see what the dungeon is. Because I don't think we've actually done that yet either. Game. So, fun fact, hot spring water can also flip the tower upside down if you do it at a very specific angle. It's a pain in the ass to get the correct angle, but it is technically possible. Speaking of things that are technically possible to get, but are really pain in the ass angle. Hello, Stephanie546. Hello. How are you? How's it going? There we go. I'm gonna wager there's a trap in this chest. Let's be real here. Yeah, we knew it. Wonderful. How you doing, Stephanie? There we go. What is this? What is this dungeon? Oh! Oh, lol, I saw your FB post. Oh, hello! That's awesome. We love to see it. There we go. We love a good FB post. It works. It always works as fun, doesn't it? For anyone else who's wondering, I actually posted that I was streaming tonight on Facebook. I don't often do that, but yeah, I did that tonight. And there we go. Good old Stephanie joined. Hello, Stephanie. Game, come on. There we go. Alright. We are technically... Let me double check this. We are in go mode for Ocarina of Time, but we are not going to defeat Ganon here today. Like, right now at least. We're going to see what's in the pots up here. And then we're going to come back. Because I do like to defeat the bosses back to back. I feel like it's just way more fun that way. It's way more fun. Way easier. Let's see. Come on, game. Come on. There we go. Alright, cool. There we go. Excellent. Alright, this is the Ganon boss key check here, but clearly it's nothing. Let's go. Do we have Bunny Hood? No. Okay, cool. Let's put Bo back up in that case. I was only going to put Bunny Hood up just for ease. Would have been nice and fast. Alright. This is why I put the bow up, so we can do this. Oh. There we go. Oh. Come on, game. That was a backflip and you knew it. Do I have a fairy, right? Nope. Alright, cool. We are freeballing it here, people. We should be fine. Provided I get a little bit more careful and a little less chatty, we should be fine. Alright, cool. We essentially have... we get some health here. We essentially just do this boss no hit, that's all. And we've done this no hit multiple times. Not starting here, clearly. Oh, that's not what I went to do, but sure, let's go. Alright. There we go. That's it. That's done. Easy. A little rougher than our normal goes through, but that's fine. I'm happy. Alrighty. We are going to check the pots here. We're probably just going to get a handful of traps, but then we're going to go find everything that we need to defeat Majora. Trap! I told you. I told you we're going to get a handful of traps here. That's a trap. We already have neighbors, love. Okay. There we go. King Mask. Grand. Childfish and a trap. We at least got a mask and a fish out of it. At the very least, we will take that action. And we have one pot over here, a trap. Oh no, we got the biggest quiver. Hey, we'll take that action. Alrighty, at least we know where Ganon is. We know where both Ganon and Majora is. Alrighty, we are going to go on one last 5-minute break. Just because I got notification that my food is here and I'm going to quickly scuff that down. We are going to go on one last 5-minute break, and then we are on our final crawl. We are going to beat the seed tonight. I know it. All we need to do is get the 2 last remains, and possibly the boomerang. But until then, feel free to grab a snack. We will be right back, and I will see you in a second. Let's go. Hello, Soup. You redeemed. Spoiler log for an item of your choice. I'm gonna shovel these last 2 chips in my mouth, which you don't see, I promise. Can I hold on to that for 2 minutes? Yes, can I hold on to that for 2 minutes and then we're gonna see if we need it or not. Because there is one obvious item that I feel like I could use this for, but I'm gonna check to see if this is gonna work instead. Yes, of course. Okay, thank you, Sib, and also thank you so much for redeeming your channel points for this. Now, the thing I want to check is if the mirror shield works for deflecting the shots of of these guys down here. I don't think it does, but it is worth checking all the same. I know it does not as an adult. I just don't know if the rules are the same between adult and child, because you're technically not supposed to use this shield as a child. Because if not, we are totally searching for a Deku shield. Just saying. Excellent. We are searching for a Deku shield. Thank you so much, Soup, for that. Let's have a look. Where's our Deku shields at? I know we've already burnt through a few of them. Oops. Oops. Alright, let me just grab up the spoiler log. Deku shield. So, there's one in the Zora Domain Fairy Fountain, which we don't have access to without the Song of Storms. There's one in the Gerudo Fortress Pot Kitchen. Okay, we can get to Gerudo Fortress from here. No issues at all. Where's Gerudo Fortress? I don't remember. We're going to figure it out. I just don't remember. Oops. Alright. Bear with me for a second. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything's working. Alright, okay, yeah, I remember where Gerudo Fortress is now. Because we already know where Gerudo's Fortress is, I don't feel as guilty searching it in the spoiler log. And just for brevity, just for making this as easy as possible and everyone and easy to watch, it's nicer to do this way. Let's go get a new Deku shield. We now have the Gerudo card, so we can easily do this, which is very nice. We know that the Deku tree has a remains in it, which is probably the best thing that we can check right now. And then at the same time, we can also check what Gerudo Training Grounds has in terms of dungeons, so that might be really nice as well. Alright, now we still have probably another 45 minutes to an hour left on this randomizer. Is everyone feeling good? Is everyone feeling up to it? Is everyone feeling ready? I don't want to start doing randomizers if y'all aren't feeling ready for it. Wait, do we know what this shortcut is? I'm assuming we do. But do we know what it is? Ah! Okay, cool. Yeah, we do know what that is. That's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? No, screw this. Oh, actually, no. Actually, yeah. Sorry, I know I'm changing my mind literally every 5 seconds, but this might be actually easier. Alright, are we feeling up to doing this tonight? We still have another 45 minutes to an hour left. I know it's already 9:30 PM for a lot of people here, or possibly give or take an hour based on time differences, so if we're feeling up to it, I am happy to continue.
Oh, I'm hearing an overwhelming yes from Soup. Hopefully everyone else is on board too. If you're not, then... Oops. Sorry. Alright. Gerudo Fortress is that Long Ranch. We knew that. I didn't feel bad checking spoiler log for it. We knew it. It was just a matter of just reminding my poor little adult brain. Alright. It's been as I said, it's been a long week. We have to forgive my brain for how bad it's failing tonight. Alright. In fact, my lovely fiance messaged me earlier and he's like, hey, what are you planning on doing tomorrow night? And I was like, I was planning on sitting in silence, staring at the void, but, you know, what's up? We can change plans. So, I feel it. Alrighty. Now, it's somewhere up here in Thieves' Fortress, up in the pot room. I've forgotten which way the pot room is, or where the pot room is, so we're just going to have a brief little explore around here while I try and find it. I know it's definitely not here, but I've just got to remember where exactly it is. For anyone who's unaware, the pot room is a room with a giant pot in it. That's pretty, like a giant pot with food in it. That's it. That's pot room. I think it's somewhere around here. Nope, this isn't it. Alright. Boom, boom, let's go. Now, this will have the Deku Shield. This is pot room here. Apparently it's in here. It doesn't look like it. But apparently it's in here. Sorry, girl, but I was driving, so I couldn't chat, but I'm ready. I'm glad to hear it, and also, I hope you were driving safe. Well, I'm sure you were driving safe, but I'm glad to hear you were driving and you got there safely. You knew what I meant. Okay, it's clearly not here in pot room. Where is it again? Deku mask. Not Deku mask, Deku shield. Pot kitchen 1. Is this not pot kitchen? Late night Kmart. Oh, I do love a late night Kmart trip. Were you after anything in specific, or like anything in particular, or did you just feel like a Kmart trip? Because honestly, done both. I feel that. I love a Kmart trip. I haven't done one in ages. Alright. We might as well just check the chest up here while we quickly can. Looks like a big old pile of nothing. Wonderful. Alrighty. This way. Okay, yeah, see, the pot room is where I thought we were, the kitchen. Yeah, alright. I'm really confused. Maybe we already got it? Did we already get that one? There are multiple Deku Shields in the game. I will specify that. There are multiple Deku Shields in the game. The one that I just clicked was like the first one I found. Maybe we already found that particular one. That's annoying. Alright, if not, we can search for the next one. Not an issue at all. But we might as well see what this is quickly. I have a feeling this is going to be Jubby Jubby. Is this going to be Jubby Jubby? Oh, Secret Shrine. Okay. Fish! Adult fish, 9 pounds. Let's go. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go back to kitchen pot room for a second. We'll come back here later. I promise. Like, if we haven't found any reason to believe that this is necessary, but we will come back here later if necessary. I just remembered something really stupid. Okay. Okay. So, the Deku Shield doesn't actually appear in a special looking pot. There it is. Okay. We have a Deku Shield, which means, let's turn back to Child. Will they catch us if we're Child, even though we have the Garuda card? Who knows? We'll find out. Evidently not. Nice. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Well, now you get to listen to Song of Time one more time, I promise. I'm a little tired, okay? Alright. We have a Deku Shield, which means we can finally go finish Deku Tree. That's at least one thing that we can cross off our list. Then I think I remember seeing that Jabu Jabu is the last one. It's okay, we still love you. Aw, I appreciate it. Is Deku Tree Jabu Jabu, maybe? So then I do believe Jabu Jabu is the last one, which means that we've got to find Jabu Jabu itself and the boomerang if needed. Alright. The fact that we've never found the Hylian shield kind of amusing to me. Alright, cool. Alrighty. That's well and truly done. Very nice. Just gonna quickly grab these last hearts. Alrighty. Where's this Majora? I'm assuming this is Ocarina of Time because we've beaten all the Majora's Mask bosses, right? Or not? Okay. I didn't do the Gamba this time because I thought that we had done all the Majora's Mask bosses. Also, I keep forgetting that that's a mistake every time. Alright, York. Let's make some chopped fish. Let's make some sashimi today. Some York sashimi. That sounds good. Alright, we're on phase 2. I'm not entirely sure if it's the case, but I'm fairly certain that the child York sounds are the same as the Boo sounds when they go invisible in Super Mario 64. But I'm not fully sure of that one. That one will need to be confirmed. Alright, Georg is dead, and I've just noticed that we've got a pot to chair. What's our track gonna be this time? Yeah, this was a Dollar's Mask. Excellent. And we get a report for our troubles. Excellent. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, we'll take... Oh, York drops hearts. We'll take that. Screw what I said about having to find the boomerang. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's go collect our Adolva's remains. I have no idea where Jubby Jubby is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if we've even seen Jubby Jubby yet. That's the problem. Okay, no. Okay, no, there is one place that we can check for Jubby Jubby. We have yet to check to see what Ganon's castle is. That could be Jubby Jubby. Ow. And the light arrow checks gives us rapports. Excellent. Grand. Lovely. Alrighty, we are going to do our last few gambas very soon, I promise. Hello, Muffy. Alright. What is Ganon's castle up here? Is this Jubby Jubby? I don't know if you could see Muffy in the background. I hope you could. Here's our rainbow bridge at long last. Jubby Jubby? Jubby Jubby! By process of elimination, this was pretty much our only option in terms of Jubby Jubby. We love to see the Muffy emotes in chat for muffins. Good girl, Muffy. Alrighty. Now, both as a blessing and a curse to us, Damn it. That's fine. If we do this, we might be able to just... No, we still need the box. That's the problem. Can we? No, but we still need the box. Okay. It was worth a shot, all things considered. Alright. If we had the boomerang, I'm sure... If we had the bunny hood, I'm sure we could have made that jump. But that's fine. Alrighty. Thanks, game. By logic, this was the only area that this dungeon could be, if I'm being honest. I'm not too surprised it was here, all things considered. Alright. As adult, the hookshot is unfortunately at its most useless in this dungeon. Or both fortunately and unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. However, as adult, being here as adult gives us a whole bunch of options in terms of just cutting things out, which is really nice. It doesn't cut out everything for us, but it cuts out quite a bit. The one thing it doesn't cut out is this annoying section with Ruto. So we're gonna have adult Link carrying Ruto in just a few minutes. There we go. Alright. Adult Link carrying Ruto. What a paradox here. Alright. Now, because there's not really much going on, we've collected all the necessary... Get back on there, Ruto. We've collected all the necessary items. We've gotten everything that we need to collect. We're in go mode, except for the last set of remains. There's not much that we can set up as a gamba here. So we're just going to set up a basic heads or tails. Don't forget to get your points in for that. We can't even do Ocarina of Time boss or Majora's Mask boss because I'm fairly certain at this point we've beaten every Ocarina of Time boss. No, Majora's Mask boss, I mean. I'd be impressed if we'd beaten every Ocarina of Time boss, let's be real. Alrighty. So don't forget to get your channel points in for that. Tails is already at a 72% lead. Wow. I did it. You did indeed. You got in your points for that. Let's go. You did the 72% lead for that. Wow. Alright. Does Tid's fire work on this at all? I guess we'll find out. Wow, screw using Deku Nuts. Alright, what trap are we getting today? I'll take the bombs, the arrows, and the... There we go. What trap are we getting right here? There it is. Whee! I do love these traps. Heads is leading. It isn't. Oh, Heads is now. You're right. Heads is now leading. It's 57 to 43%. Wow, that's very much taken a turn there. Once again, don't forget to get in your channel points if you want to have your say. Let's also pull up our mirror shield here. It's just going to be easier for dropping Rudo, in all honesty. Perfect. Alrighty. Yeah, Heads is now leading 57% to 43%. If you think Tails is going to win, or if you want to increase Heads' lead, don't forget to get in your points. You've got about 2 minutes 30 on that. Alright. One last one. I'm looking for a fluffy white pillow in Kmart. I bought 2 the other day, but I need another one, and all I can find is grey. They sell pillows at Kmart? Am I really dense? Did I not know that? I've picked up pillows at Big W before, and ooh, another trap. Excellent. And IKEA before. I didn't realize I sold them at Kmart. Maybe my Kmart's just really crap. Whee! Oh, we landed in the chest. Excellent. They sell everything. They do. For the most part, they do. I do love Kmart. And in fact, they're like duplicates, and they're dupes, and they're special buys. So good. I bought their air style curler, so like their duplicate to the Dyson Airwrap. I bought that. Actually, I got given that for Christmas last year. So good. Absolutely excellent. 10 out of 10. I love it so much. I have really thick hair. You can't really see it on stream, of course, because I keep it tied back most of the time. But I have really thick hair, and that air wrap, like, it holds up my hair much better than a normal curler would. This is not a sponsored ad. Although, Kmart, if you want to sponsor me, I wouldn't be mad. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. We are almost done with Jabu. That's the bulk of it done. We can pretty much rush through the rest here. Yeah. Jabu happens to be my least favorite dungeon across Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And possibly my least favorite dungeon overall. I do not like Jabu at all. I struggle to find things that I like about it. Princess Rudo got goat's remains, but why Princess Rudo? Alright. Again, let me move the cursor off. That's really embarrassing. Alright. So, this fight here. Again, why is my cursor there? I keep moving it away. And yet. So this boss here, we're going to intentionally take damage because we can stun it, but we can't really do anything from this angle. Or we could run around in circles trying to chase it. However, if we get hit just once, even with double defense, it immediately turns around and goes the other way. And the Master Sword jump attack, one hit. That's it. Just in case you were wondering how strong the Master Sword is comparatively to the Kikiri Sword, you have your answer there. Alright. Yeah, electroshock me, whatever. Alright. This is the whole reason why we needed the boomerang. Because I don't think, even if we tried, and I will demonstrate it here, I'm fairly certain even these surfaces you can't hookshot on. See? This is the whole reason why we needed the the boomerang. We could have gone through all of this without the boomerang if it weren't for like these 1 or 2 rooms here. It's the whole reason why we need the boomerang. Alright. And there we go. This is the bulk of it done. We are heading into our last rooms here. Aren't you proud of me? I remembered the box this time. I never remember to collect this box. I usually shatter it before I remember. Alright. I can't shoot it from here, can I? No, I can't. It's just out of angle for this. Yeah. Excellent. I think I do have to climb up no matter what. Excellent. Alright. Let's climb up and boomerang our way around. Come on, game. There we go. Game. Is it because I'm an adult? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I know I've definitely done this as an adult before without the issues. There we go. Alright, which Ocarina of Time boss are we going to get here? Is this going to be vanilla? It's vanilla! There you go. Okay, so we did need the boomerang after all. So much like how Jabu Jabu is probably my least favorite my least favorite Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask dungeon, this is probably my least favorite Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask boss. I do not enjoy this boss in the slightest. And let me just say, having a least favorite Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask boss, kind of an achievement. I find the bosses here, don't get me wrong, I love Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask, they're some of my favorite games. I find it hard to find a boss that I genuinely enjoy. Apart from like Goat's fine. Doll was a bit annoying, but for the most part, fine, I guess. Bongo Bongo's fun. Twin Rover, I've grown on. Twin Rover's grown on me. Phantom Ganon's fine. They're all just fine, I guess. I find that the peak of the bosses is Twilight Princess. And same with dungeon design in general. There we go. I'll collect that trap later. We know it's a trap. We'll collect it later. that's the longest I've ever been quiet on stream. Let's be real here. There we go. That should be it. We are in absolute go mode. We have everything we'll ever need. Silver gauntlets, sure, why not? And a trap. Excellent, thanks game. What do we get it for our troubles? We get a rapport. Of course. Let's go. I have not updated these trackers in about 5 hours, but that's fine, because we're in go mode. And we're in go mode. Alright. I don't remember where Stone Tower Temple is. Oops. It's here, right? No? Nope. Nope, but this is now clear, I guess. Then it must be a warp spot. Where is it? Who knows? I don't know. We're in go mode. That's all that matters here. Zora Cave. Let's go. Arcana Canyon? Nope. We'll find it. Bear with me for a second. This is our final boss. Not Majora, not Ganon, the bloody randomization. I know it's not Mountain Village because that's Temple of Time. What's Zora Cape again? It's not Zora Cape. Nope, that's Milk Road. We never found Romani Ranch. Just saying. Okay, where the hell is Stone Tower? That's not it either. Where the hell is Stone Tower, people? I have no idea. I'm kind of lost. There it is! Alright. Oh, it took us about time. Alright. No, give me that. Get back on there. Alright. We are in the final stretch. Okay, come on. Alright, we are gonna defeat Ganon, and then we are gonna go defeat Majora, as per normal. Let's go do this. It has been a long time coming, and I'm not talking about the seed. The seed has been delightful. This has been a very nice, kind seed to us. This has been probably one of the easiest seeds that we've ever done. And it's a nice sort of relaxing seed after the hell that was the randomizing seed. The randomized seed. For anyone who doesn't know, we hit randomize on everything to do with the randomizer. We randomized the randomizer, and it was a difficult seed to say the least. So this was a nice, easy reintroduction into everything. This seed has been amazing. It's me. I've taken so long in getting all of this done. Just with breaks with work and business and everything happening. It's about bloody time, right? We are finally in go mode. I am so excited. Let's go. I'm just gonna hit these pots up one last time just for any hearts or fairies. Are there all the hearts I need? Any fairies? Nah, just looks to be a pile of Gregs. I will take the arrows though. I will never say no to arrows, let's be real. Alright. We are finally here. Let's go face cannon. Yes, these toys are too much for us to play with. Did we find the light arrows wherever the hell we found them? Death Mountain Trail, yep. We found the light arrows, buddy. We found them fairly early. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully with more success than Phantom Ganon. Let's be real here. Normally I would put up a gamba saying, are we going to do this one hit? However, with my luck, nah. With my luck, we are not going to do it. I have not had the best of luck today. We're not even going to risk it. Alright, we're gonna lock in here. Alright, let's lock in, team. I want to see some W's in the chat for luck. There's the W's. I appreciate it, Sue. Thank you. Oh, got it. Helps if I don't miss him. Thank you, Ducky. Thank you, Sue. Oh, that was nice and quick. Oh crap. Alright, that's... You know what? That's the longest we've gone without a hit on Ganon. It's been a while since we've had that, so you know what? That's fair. Oops, now I'm thrown off. Alright. I unfortunately do need to drive home now, but I'm leaving stream open. Safe travels. I hope you travel well. Let us know when you're in safe. Let all of chat know. We're all caring. There we go. Alright, this should be last hits. Alright, never mind. It will not be. Screw you, Ganon. Nice. Really? How much health do you have, bro? I don't remember you soaking up this much damage previously. There we go. Really, bro? Ooh, I just got that in the nick of time. this should be it. No, okay. Woo! There we go. Oh my god, that took forever. Maybe it's because I'm tired, but that felt way longer than normal. Like, we fought Ganon plenty of times. That felt like it took bloody forever. Alright. Once again, there is a technical trick that you can do to retain the Master Sword here. We're just not gonna bother. We've got Giant's Knife, we've got access to the Fury Sword, and more importantly, we've got access to Deku Sticks. Who cares? Damn, she good. I will take that, Ducky. I will take that compliment and run with it. Thank you. Alright. It wasn't even in our hands. How did he knock it out? More importantly, Link looks sick with me. Just saying. Alright, what am I doing? Dude, get off there. Thank you. Dude, come on. Alright, that's it. As I said, Deku Sticks are actually really powerful. Normally it takes us a lot longer to do that, if you recall. I've never actually shown off how powerful Deku Sticks are before, because I don't think we've really had the opportunity to show them off. We've never really had that many Deku Sticks, because I keep using them. There is a very valid reason, I just keep using them. But I don't think we've ever actually properly showed off how powerful they are. Also, if you are quick there, you can absolutely get a nice, cheap, easy shot on him. I remember the first time watching my family try and beat this battle. I remember my dad, he struggled so much with the first phase that by the time that he got to this phase here, he had no potions, no health, no magic, and maybe like 2 hearts max. And I don't think he could ever do it on Master Quest. I think he did do it on the original 64, but he just never got through this battle on Master Quest because he just found it too difficult. So yeah, it is quite interesting. Being able to beat this so many years later and go, going, yeah, cool, let's go. Speaking of which, Ocarina of Time is dead. Shout out to Gnosis right there. Alright. Ocarina of Time is dead. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the Forest Temple. How do we get there? How do we get there? Flabby John says, well done. Thank you, Flabby Johns. I appreciate it. I think we did a fairly good job, all things considered. Alrighty. I think we also have heads or tails that needs to be decided. So, heads or tails, please. Alrighty. Did we find the Oath to Order in the Secret Meadow? We did indeed. On top of that, we also have our answer. It was tails! Well done to Soup. That goes solely to Soup. Wow. Well done, Soup. Deadstream. Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. Congrats, Salval. Thank you. Making a sneaky stop at Macca's for a drink and ice cream, then keep going. Valid. Honestly, valid. I fell asleep on the lounge. I love that for you. To be fair, I think you said that your child had not slept in 10 hours. So, I think that's well deserved. So, if you talk to the child here, if you talk to the moon child here as Fierce Deity, your real face, show it to me. We're not gonna collect all the masks for RuPaul. Let's go. Hooray! Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Normally, again, I would ask if we want to do this no hit, but I'm too tired. Our luck hasn't been great tonight. Let's just go. Let's just do this. Let's do this. We've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. Just saying. Pokemon's come out. I want to play Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I do, but you know. Hey, thank you so much for the 213 bits, Eve. I appreciate it. The 213 bits and the W's in chat. Yeah, everyone give W's in the chat for Majora's Mask. Let's go. Alright, that's going to immediately unleash the masks. In a no-hit run, the masks will get me every time. Every time. See, that's what I mean. The last one just hits you with no rhyme or reason. Speaking of which, where is Majora? There she is. Yeah, whatever. This is incredible. Yours, like, it is in the bits or the boss fights? Because I'm seeing incredible about the bits. Oh, we're seeing W's in chat. Thank you, Ducky. Thank you, Flabby Johns. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Majora's Incarnation. Why is this, game? Oh god. I was gonna say, you better not cave on me in the last, like, 3 seconds there. There we go. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. There you go. You can finally see the moonwalking. I have mentioned the moonwalking before. Oh, okay. Hang on. Sorry, bear with me. I was wondering what the hell was happening there. For some reason, my controller just disconnected and reconnected, and it was shuffling. It actually just screwed up my button mapping. So I was hitting. My A and B just got switched around, so I was wondering how the hell am I jumping when I'm pressing the sword slash? Anyway, not the point here. Let's go. Thank God I didn't have to do a one-hit run. Your face is stuck in a funny pose. It usually is. Let's be real here. It usually is. Let's fix that. Oh, that is a funny pose. Camera? 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 Oh my god. Everyone can still hear me though, right? Alright, bear with me. Nope, that's not fixed it. Nope, that's my keyboard. That's my speakers. Alright. We are not back. Excellent. There we go. Alright, we're back. Alright. As I said, my camera has been, my computer, for the most part, works fairly well. I said this before, my computer works fairly well for the most part, but there are definite things that need to be updated. And that's it. That's us done. Very nice. Let's go. That is another Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combined seed. Done and dusted. Let's go. Wow, we are finally done. Alright. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 15 bits, Ducky. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, alright. We are gonna, while the end credits play, whoa, thank you so much for the other that's not English. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for more bits there. That's incredible. Thank you, Ducky. Oh my goodness. Alright. Wow, okay. Sorry, I have a weird number of bits left, but small but fun party. I will, like, ever be sorry for that. I appreciate it every time. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Alright. Nice, that was a guy seed. Yeah, that was a nice seed. Absolutely. Alright. We're gonna just quickly see. Nope, that's not it. Let me see if I can quickly pull up the randomizer file so we can all see. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. If not, we can just read it out. Not a big deal. Alright, cool. It's just not going to work for me today. Alright. That was a nice thing. Oh, no, I got what you meant. Don't you worry, Flavy Johns. We got what you meant. Alright, let's see. We never found Romani Ranch. Where the hell is Romani Ranch? GG easy. Yeah, no, it was a fairly easy seed, all things considered. Okay, so, oh. So the shortcut from Ocarina of Time, like in the Lost Woods, the shortcut to Zora's Domain was Romani Ranch. That's annoying. Wow, okay. In terms of other things, we pretty much got everything else. Where was the Hylian shield? Okay, I need to sleep, but thanks everyone and good night. Good night, Flabby Johns. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll be going to bed soon myself. Ocarina of Time, Death Mountain Crater. So the scrub, the Deku scrub in Death Mountain Crater was the one who gave us the Hylian shield, which we never collected. Alright. They were the only items that we were really missing. Everything else we pretty much got very easily. Wow. Why didn't we go there? That's an easy thing to check. I think it's because when we did go there as child, we only had I think we only had about 3 or 4 hearts. So we had very limited amount of time. So the time that we have as a child is in areas like Death Mountain Grotto, like Death Mountain and underwater and all that is tied to our health. So because we only had 3 or 4 hearts, we only had about 40 seconds. So we couldn't have gotten down there. But, oopsies. Well, down south. Thank you so much. Alrighty, Vegemites. We are gonna go. We are gonna go say goodnight. Don't go anywhere quite just yet. We are gonna find someone to raid. But we are done with our seed now. And it is time for me to get some sleep, I reckon. Alrighty. Let's find someone to raid. Who is going on? Oh! Let's go. We have our friend Chromophagist again. Romani Ranch seems to be a good place. It seems to be in a place we shouldn't have missed. In all honesty, if we had we never collected the silver scale. That was our only reason to not to miss it. We never collected the silver scale. If we checked there with the iron boots, we would have. I'll be home in 10. Don't worry about me. Thanks, Salbao. Great seed. Thank you so much. We are going to raid a good old favorite of ours, Chromophagist. We're going to start that raid now. But for now, thank you so much to everyone for the bits and the subs and the cheers and everyone in chat and the W's and everyone just watching and supporting. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate every single moment with you all. We love you, and I love you all too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's start that raid. If you're interested, don't forget to watch their content. Give them a like. Give them a follow if you're really interested. We're all small streamers trying to do our part, so we really love sharing the love around. But for now, I'm going to go get some sleep. Alrighty, I will see you all maybe this weekend. Who knows? I don't know. We will see each other soon. Have a good night, and bye!